We're live.
We're live?
We're live.
Well, turn into it. We're live. Ha! Is the camera on?
Camera's on.
Hello there. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the episode of Cooking in the Raw. I'm your host, Laura Shelby, a.k.a. Schel. I'm here to do it up for you, do it live this summertime here in Sheboygan County, and I'm just jazzed. I've got an interesting show for you tonight. I'm going to do some modeling going on here, show off my modeling and flexing skills a little bit. We got some new products coming out, for cooking it raw. I have my pasta water boiling back here in the background. Everybody's ready to go. Let me get some oil in this pot here to get started. 30-minute show, unlike the happy hours that we do here on Wednesday. Now's where I just relax, take it easy, chill out, do a little demonstration of some food here today. Meal is going to be very light, very simple. I mean, believe it or not, it's summertime here in Sheboygan, Wisconsin, but we had a little rain today, so if you're like me and you don't have any hair, it's a little chilly. So I figured it'd be a little bit chilly today. I'm going to do something, to warm my body up and hopefully keep some of that heat inside. So we're going to do a take on a Asian-style soup. A little bit of carrots, a little bit of vegetables. And instead of using rice noodles or soap noodles, I'm going to use spaghetti. 800% semolina flour here, some ginger, some mushrooms. We'll get that going in a minute right here. And I'm going to do something extra special from here. This I like to call the future. Those who follow Cooking Raw on Facebook or even on Google Plus, I talk about the future. The future of cooking raw in my vineyards that I have here. So we're going to actually bottle up some juice that I got. This great pressing a little bit earlier. I have the juice on the cold stabilization. I'm going to do a nice little pasteurization and get those bottles. So you get to see a little bit of that process as well. What do you think I should start first? Cook, bottle, or model? What do you think?
I say model.
You say model?
So
we got Jessica manning the camera tonight. Jackie, other co-hosts, or other parts or piece of this puzzle was not here with us this evening, so Jessica and I were going solo here. So it's going to be pretty interesting how we're going to run this, because we work together but in different perspectives. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let me go and put on the first outfit.
All right.
All right. There you go. So you're sitting right here. You're sitting right here, cooking in the raw. Cooking. Whoops, I got that on backwards. That's a raw show, okay? That's what cooking in raw is about here, raw show. So I'm going to put it on the right way. So now, cooking in the raw aprons. You too can be like myself, cooking in the raw. Now, I just got the aprons in, the prototype of the aprons in today, for cooking rawness aprons, and got quite a few different things that I'm going to be merchandising for cooking in raw. So we're talking about stitch, not press on, not iron on. It'll be nice stitch, come in various colors. I'm trying to decide, when I got my samples in, I'm trying to decide which do I like. I kind of like these jazzy straps, for tying up.
I like those.
Adds a nice different contrast. But wait, there's more.
What?
There's more. Now I didn't get this one on the wrong way. So we're going to go black again, black with the black tie-ups. But what's so cool about this is, we have pockets here.
I like pockets.
So you want to keep notes, you want to keep pins, you can toss it right here inside. I'm just trying to decide which way I want to go. Also, a nice heavy-duty buckle, adjustable buckle, for the neck here, So this is a pretty nice apron here as well. But wait, I kind of am partial to the black color, though. I like the way the name just stands out.
I like it.
Well, last, I almost did it again. Had it on the wrong side. Last but definitely not least, it's same apron and white, heavy duty buckle, pockets, I kind of like the black. Black almost gives it kind of a dressed up, sophisticated look here. But this is, the white is nice too, it makes the name kind of stand out a little bit more, but the black is just throws out at you. So I tell you what, I'm going to leave it up to you. Should I go black? Should I go white? I should do a combination of both. You know, you get a chance, send me a message, send me a text, send me whatever, and tell me what you think. You know, where's your cooking and raw go when it comes to putting out these aprons? All right. Now that that's over, I'm not going to cook in these because these are the samples, all right? These are the samples. That being said, let me wash my hands and then we'll start the cooking here. So 30-minute show, you know, it's funny when we do those happy hours, you know, those are like hour-long shows, you know, so a 30-minute show is kind of different, you know, for me now. It's compared to doing a 30-minute show, or I should say an hour-long show. So I got my oil starting up here. I'm going to chop up some mushrooms, get things ready for the soup. You know, very easy, very simple soup, nothing complex. The water is boiling here for the noodles. I'll get those. Oh, that's right, stock. You know, those who have following the show know they always like to keep stock on hand. You know, and I have a video about, you know, making stock. I like to keep stock on hand. So each ice cube here of frozen stock represents an ounce. So I'm going with 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm going to go with 12 ounces. Because I'm thinking after the show, I think I may want a little extra. All right? So now, we got the stock in, the cubes in. I'm going to put a lid on as to not have any evaporation of the stock. So that's going to do this thing. You know what? I think I'm going to go a little bit more in there. Hey, I might as well just almost go off. How hungry are you, Jess? I'm pretty hungry.
I'm pretty hungry.
All right, so we're tossing another 6 ounces. We're tossing in. Now I have more stock in the freezer. Oh, there's a cube.
Uh-oh.
Waste not, want not. You know, Mother always said, waste not, want not. There you go. Cubes are in. Let that slowly melt, and then we can flavor that up to have. Oil is getting hot. So I'm going to slowly make these ingredients, you know, for the soup. You know, mushrooms, you know, it's going to be sort of, that's a vegetable stock that I have there, a vegetable broth that I have there. You know, for those that are watching me make vegetable broth, I like to deep cook or cook for quite some time my vegetables to give me that nice brown or amber color. I'm going to chop these up so we can have a replacement for meat. Something a little bit more flavor for our soup. Now, you, of course, if you like, you can have, you know, a little bit of raw mushroom in your soup. Myself, I like the flavor that changes, you know, when you're like roasting or sauteing the mushroom. So when I add it to my soup, I'm not going to overcook these. I just want to cook them nice and lightly, just to take off some of that raw taste of the mushroom. So I'll do quite a bit here. Get these nice and chopped. Everybody's doing their job over here, which is always great. You know, cooking, you gotta utilize all your senses. Make sure everybody's working, everybody's doing their thing. So I'll get this now in the pan. Sizzle, sizzle, sizzle. Again, very light saute I want to put on those. Now, normally, you know, I do a lot of my preparation on the other side of the kitchen, but I got so many things going on now, you know, that I want to keep it over here. Let's flip that over. Let that just slowly cook. Again, as I said, I'm not doing it. I don't want these to lose a lot of its moisture, so I'm doing this nice and easy. I'm going to add just a little bit of onion to this. Let me clean off my knife. I don't want very much onion because we're going to add fresh onion to the soup. So just a little bit of onion I'm going to add to this, you know, just to help flavor up the mushroom. Nice in slices here. Those go in. And then I'm going to put in a little bit of garlic. I mean, this is all just for flavor. Flavor the mushrooms. Nothing special. All right. And then a little bit of ginger also. Now you can grate the ginger in if you want to. I like to just, cut it up and do a nice little mince of the ginger. So simple flavoring to go with our mushrooms. I'm going to throw in some parsley here. Wow, those mushrooms smell good. Can you smell them over there,
I
Jeff?
can. They smell delicious.
Oh, they smell. All right, and there it is. Yeah, let's do this thing. Now let's add some pasta here to our water while it's boiling. Now normally I don't do this. I like whole pasta, But oh, you know what? I should do your trick.
You should.
That's right. Jessica taught me a trick about boiling pasta so it doesn't boil over. So my water's boiling. I have my wooden spoon. Now you coach me along here. Let me know I'm doing this right.
All right.
So let me get my pasta broken up here. Yeah, I guess I'm not that strong to break up pasta. Huh?
Uh-oh. Gotta go back to the gym.
All right, here we go. Pasta's in the water. It's already salted. Now, do I put this over now?
Yep.
All right. Let me give it a nice little stir of the pasta so it doesn't stick. Boom, resting over the pasta. Now, let's see if that trick's going to work. Let me check my broth here. That's coming along, melting nicely. Now, the broth is unseasoned, so I'm going to season it with salt once it's nice and melted. Everybody's happy. Everybody's doing their thing here. Now, let's heat this water up here because I also have to sterilize some bottles. Oh, that's going to be great. I'm sure glad you taught me that trick, so we have to see what's going to happen with that.
It's an awesome trick.
That is an awesome trick. Pasta's in the cupboard here. Everybody's doing this thing. This continues to cook and flavor. I mean, again, cooking in raw is about simple cooking. Bringing the fun back to cooking, entertaining, having more fun with friends, and spending more time with guests than cooking. So let's do a quick meal here. We got this going, doing this thing. Pasta's boiling, and while that is going, I'm going to start sterilizing my bottles here. This is awesome. So I had my first chance to play with my hand bottler. This is like great. I'm like a kid in a candy store, with toys. All right, so let's get this over. Then you can watch this process. So the bottles have already been washed, but now I'm just going to sterilize the inside. And a very easy thing here I like to do, instead of just soaking them in water, I will fill them with hot water. Each bottle filled with hot water. And then once I'm ready to bottle, I simply just dump out the water, because the water is going to stay hot for a while. So a very simple sterilization method here for the bottles. Works for me. I guess it works if you have a small amount of bottles, but if you're talking about, 100 bottles, I guess I'm going to have to come up with a different method.
You would have to.
All right, so I'm going to do 6 of these. So we have enough water. Oh, pasta's talking to me.
It is.
Check me, check me, check me. All right, let's go check my pasta. Wow, hey there. It's not boiling over.
Not boiling over.
I'm just going to give it a stir. Make sure the pasta's not sticky. Put that spoon back over. That is such an awesome trick. I'm going to wow people now in the kitchen. It's amazing. I mean, again, with cooking, when you're cooking with friends, you can learn so much. And I'm so glad that Jessica taught me this trick, because otherwise I spend a lot of time looking over my shoulder, wondering if everything is going to be okay. All right, get all these filled, ready to go. I wonder if I even told my name. I don't think I said my name this time, just so used to people knowing who I am.
I don't think
So,
you did either.
Again, I'm your host of this show. My name is Laura Shelby, a.k.a. Schel. You know how you do it. Cooking in the Raw. In case I didn't introduce myself again. But 30 minutes in the show. You know, Jessica's going to keep me on time here.
I am.
Make sure I don't miss a beat. Pasta's on its way. Very quick dish. Because myself, I want to get to the bottling of the grape juice. I already have my labels printed out. You know, very simple name. Wait till you check this name, Jessica, what I decide to call this. You're going to like that.
I'm excited.
All right. I'm going to have to go over there and check that pasta soon. Check the soup soon. That's that. One more. Here we go. Yeah, I can see now that I won't be able to do this with like 100 bottles or something like that.
No, that's pretty time consuming.
Yeah, it is. I'm going to have to do it, you know, in large batches, you know, sterilized. So I got enough water here that I can pour. There goes nothing. So far so good. Nice and steady, nice and steady. Everybody's happy. Feel the love, feel the burn. Bam, there it goes.
There you go.
All right. Let's move this over here. Wow, that's just great how that's happening. Now, as I said, I had the grape juice already in, pressed, and in the refrigerator. Yeah, we actually can't even get a look at that, huh? I'll set it right here. Give a look at it. Fresh grape juice, right there. You know, coming from my vineyard I have here in town. Actually, 2 vineyards, you know, going strong. This is the 2013 harvest, you know, that I froze and just been making grape juice, you know, over time, over the period of time, over the winter. And I'm going to take some of that through the summer. You know, again, the future is Cooking the Raw having its own grape juice.
Well, that looks pretty delicious.
Yeah, thank you. All right, so now I'm going to do a quick pasteurization. You know, that's bringing it to a boil, and then letting it simmer for about 5-10 minutes. How much time we got? We still looking good? 6:49.
Yep.
10 minutes
About
left.
10 minutes left.
10 minutes. It's always 10 minutes.
Almost.
Can you believe it? Always 10 minutes.
Well, I was
All
going
right.
to give you a couple more minutes before it's fed 10 minutes.
All right. Well, you know, as soon as I lift up the wooden spoon, that's crazy.
It starts to boil.
It starts to boil over. All right. So let me get a taste here. See where we're at. All right. We got some time still on the pasta. Let that continue cooking. All right. Now let's check the broth. Check out our broth here. See what we got. Ice is nice. Cubes are melted. See how much salt we're going to add to that. You got to try this, Jeff. Got to give you some.
All right.
All right. There you go there. Coming through the camera. Detour.
Mmm.
Ah, veg broth.
Delicious.
Delicious. Okay, that's going. That's going. You know what? I almost don't want to add any salt, but because we got this pasta, I need to add some salt to it. So I'm going to do just a little bit of pre-ground sea salt. You know, I mean, again, if you don't have a grinder, you know, get yourself some sea salt rocks, put inside your coffee grinder, boom, and you can have fresh ground sea salt all the time. So now I'm going to set up the bowls here and get those ready. Wow, that's just so fantastic. It's not boiling over now still. I'm also going to add some greens to that. Now, remember I said I was going to put in some fresh onion.
I remember.
Okay? So these are just all garnishes, you know, for that. Just bring this over here. Fresh onion in the bottom. You like onion, Jeff?
I do.
All right, so a little bit of fresh onion in the bottom. And I'm going to, you know, put in just a little bit of ginger. Okay? A little bit of ginger in there, too. You know, this is almost one of those dishes that's just healthy by looking at it. Healthy by association, I'm thinking here. All right, so we got that. Put some ginger, a little bit of ginger in each. Okay? You know, add a little bit more arrowhead. And you know what? How about some garlic too?
I love
Just
garlic.
some nice thin shavings of garlic here. Okay. You know, nothing like garnishing a soup, you know, with our broth, with fresh vegetables, fresh flavors, in addition to the flavors that's naturally inside the broth when it was cooked. So a little bit of garlic in each bowl. Okay. And now for chiffonade of greens. A little bit of greens in each bowl. Okay. A little color, a little flavor. So the greens I have here is a combination of spinach and baby kale. So sure to add a nice flavor component in addition to a nice nutritious component to the dish. All right. All right, turn this down. That came up to the boil. That's nice and hot, doing its thing. Getting ready to boil, we're getting close. Let's check our pasta. Pasta's looking good. Everybody's happy. It is time to dish up. Right, let's bring our broth over. Okay, and I'm going to put some pasta in each of the bowl. Okay. A little bit of pasta in each bowl. All right. And we'll do some mushrooms. I almost forgot about the mushrooms.
Uh-oh.
That would have been a raw show for
It
sure.
would have.
All right, so the mushrooms we're going to add to this. I mean, just the flavors that's going to exist in this dish is just going to be phenomenal. Okay, turn that off. The dish here. And now, to ladle in some of our broth. I don't know if you can get zoomed in on that. If you got to bring that camera closer, get right on top of it, you just do your thing here. Very, very simple dish, that is. You can't get any more basic than that. I'm even going to toss in a little bit more of dried parsley. I mean, everything's about building flavor and just adding more and more depth to the dish. All right, and then a couple of grinds of pepper, black pepper. So how do you feel about pepper flakes? You want some pepper flakes to go on yours?
Sure, I like pepper
Why
flakes.
not? You know, I mean, all these things are good for the digestive system, good for the immune system, and there you have a simple raw. Ah, one more thing. Ha! How about some carrot shavings?
Yummy.
Okay. You know, add a little bit more contrasting in color there. Not a lot, just enough. Fresh carrot, doing its thing. Okay. Okay. Now, you have the dish. Just good you have a taste. And I'm going to move on to our next thing here, which will be the grape. Okay? So now I'm going to need to skim some of this off. Give me a minute here. Set this over here because I want to do a little skimming. Skimming of the stuff that floats to the top. So you go ahead and give it a taste.
All right.
Let us all know what you think.
Looks delicious.
When I skim off some of this, now this is like lightly filtered. How much time I'm looking at?
You got 5 minutes.
5 minutes. In 5 minutes, you get to see me bottle a couple. And then I'll keep bottling after the show. But no, once again, once you see how simple this is, I mean, you too, you know, if you're growing grapes or growing any kind of fruit, you know, in your yards, I mean, turn it into a juice. Especially now in the summer season, you know, turn some of that fruit into juice. All right, so that's enough of that. Set that here.
That's delicious.
Did you need more salt, or is it okay?
I think it tastes perfect.
Beautiful, beautiful. So now, the easy part. Let's move one of these to the front. Ooh, these bottles hot. Okay?
Well, you did put boiling water in
Yes,
there.
and be careful not to make a mess here. So, first bottle. I'm going to do 2 bottles. First 2 bottles. So dump out the hot water. These are sterilized now. Then I'm going to add my hot juice in. Let's set up a plate in case I spill.
Good idea.
I'm going to add my hot juice in, add my funnel. I give it another little fine filter. And I just have to be careful not to burn myself. So again, as I said, this is, you know, pretty much unfiltered. So it's going to be have all of its natural components to the juice. Nice and thick. Shake up the bottle if you like, you know, to have the sediment redistributed. I myself just like to let it settle and just drink the clear juice off the top. Now something else that I do is, right after I bottle, I let it settle for 2 days under refrigeration. After that, it's all good to go. I can't tell you the shelf life because I'd never keep it that long. But I can tell you this, it's delicious, and you can't go wrong with bottling your own juice. So now we have some suds coming in to settle, so I'm not going to fill it all the way to the top. So that's 1 bottle. Let's get this inside of the next bottle. Wow, we go to the next step. You almost got to have an assembly line for this.
Yeah.
All right? All right, so I got my
Your handy dandy tool.
bottle caps, sterilized bottle caps, and I get to use my handy dandy tube. Hopefully this is going to work for me. On the cap, manually press down, and it should snap in place. There you go. Whew, that sounds good. I get nervous, I'm going to break the bottle. And there you have it. Oh, wait a minute. Last touch for this. There's a label. It's official. Simply called juice. So this is what's going down here cooking in the raw. You know, bottling our juice so we can have some nice fresh grape juice when we're out picnicking, when we're hanging with friends, for the non-wine drinkers to have as well. We're going it live here. So I guess that'll be it for me on cooking in the raw. That should be my 5 minutes, huh?
Time is up.
Time is up. I want to thank all of you.
1 minute.
I want to thank all of you for tuning in to Cooking in the Raw. I hope you enjoy your summer as I'm enjoying mine. Whoops, I went too far. There you go. Now you see it. Now you see it. That's raw.
That's why you had to have the
This
plate.
is why you had to have the plate. Okay? So I'll see you next time I clean up this mess. Enjoy your summer. Thanks for joining me on Cooking in the Raw. I'm going to keep bottling the rest of these grape juices. Catch you next time. Bye.